Whoa. Okay, new tech. Whoa, chat. That is sick. What is missing here? Kick didn't get the message here. Let's see. That is tech, chat. I got new tech on how to start my stream. Well, that's just incredible. Wow. Let me hit him with a morning and see what happens. Boom. Wow. Well, that's going to make starting stream so much quicker going forward. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible time we have had, huh? I have been enjoying myself some Dark Souls 2 to an unreal degree. An unreal degree, chat. I mean, it is so fun, man. I love this game. I love this game. Like, what more is there to say? Folks, it's gonna be a fantastic day. I'm quickly just opening my notepad here. I think this is it. Of everything I wanted to do today, we're about done with the setup, as funny as it is. Hey, Delta. How are you, my friend? How you doing? What's going on today in your world? Let's see. I was gonna just immediately start fighting bosses, but I realized there was more I could do. You know, and that's what it's all about, chat. So, first things I'm gonna do, unplug my controller and plug it back in to get it to work. Doing good. Doing well. What is happening in your part of the universe, Delta? Let me know if there are any problems. Sarudan. Let's get in there. we'll be back. We've already used a bonfire aesthetic. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Whoops. I'll just leave. I'll leave the build. I'm working at my summer job right now. Ooh. What kind of job is it? See, that's a non-specific question. What field is it in? Let me think. All right, first things first, I need to get the Dark Knight stones, chat. Did I already get them? I might have already gotten them. Inventory. I think I already got them and I didn't even realize it. Dark Knight stone. I only have one. Okay. So I am missing them. Let's go ahead and go to Shulva. Tower of Prayer. Delivery. Ooh, that's a good job. You can really stack up the cash there. Get some tips. I hope you make really good money, my friend. Okay. So... those things will absolutely kill me. I don't know, man. This is death, right? Yeah, I thought so. That is hilarious. All right, let's try putting on the cat ring, maybe, huh? There should be like a body directly to the right. Okay, let's put on the cat ring real quick. I don't even know if the cat ring will save us. But there should be a body like right here. Like down here maybe? No. Right. Not there. Val says, how are we doing, Dan? We're doing well. I'm trying to find there should be 2 Dark Knight stones around here somewhere. And I just don't it's one of these platforms, I think. I could be in the totally wrong place is the thing. And let me see. Okay. So, bro, who? From where? Where did I just get shot from? Oh, that guy? That's cool. These guys are so annoying. We're doing fantastic. How you doing, Fal? I think it's here, okay? And I think I need to elevate the platforms. Okay. I think... I am the dumbest man to ever live, chat. I don't know if I don't know if anyone realizes what I was just trying to do. There's a better way to do what I'm trying right now, but this is the funniest way to do it. And so this is the way we're doing it. Okay, did I get it? All right, I'm gonna stop memeing. I'm gonna stop memeing and I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna stop memeing. The one stone is right on the corpse. That is true. That is the one I'm going for. There's a corpse. All right, let me do a few different things here. I can just grab it with a bow. I have 4 arrows, chat. Boom. That's okay. I believe maybe it's the other one. I believe there's a corpse right there. I think it's the next building. But I could just be wrong. I think it's that building. I think it is, or is it this one? Okay, I got those two. Okay, I think it's this one. I think it is this one, chat. Let's find out. Thrilling gameplay as always. Okay, I already got this. What? Isn't this it? Am I stupid, chat? I mean, I am stupid, but that's not here nor there. Isn't this supposed to be the body that has the Dark Knight Stone? What? Val, do you know? Isn't this the body that has the Dark Knight Stone? But we don't have it for some reason. Let me watch a video here. Dad, I don't know what is happening. There should be 2 Dark Knight Stones on this body, right? We have 1 Dark Knight Stone, which we got earlier in the game. At the very beginning of the game, we got it. The 1 stone... There's supposed to be 1 Dark Knight Stone on that corpse. 2, actually. Fun fact. Is it maybe in Scholar not the case? Hold on. Somebody else says there was another item in that body. I have Scholar. I didn't get it. And then somebody explained it to him. But that person deleted their account, their message. What? No, it's 2. I'm watching a video of Scholar where somebody got 2. I got the Thunder Quartz Ring +3 here, I think, is what happened. I'm remembering. And somebody's saying it's the same tower that you get the +3 Thunder Quartz Ring. So, I'm missing something. There's something I'm not there. There it is. That's it. That's the answer, chat. It is right there, which means this one has to go down. Figured it out. Look, see? It's that. Okay, so how do I send that down? This one is a platform over here. Let me die real quick to send myself back up. Whew. Okay, we figured it out. You see why we're all confused? Because there's 2 items in that one tower. There's a sneaky secret item. So... boom. Boom. Now watch. See? There we go. Also, that was 2. Defo? That was 2 Dark Knight Stones. Now we have 3. The more you know, chat. Oh, I'm glad this guy's deaf. Anyway. Alright, well, we can remove that from our list of to-do things. Dark Knight Stone located in Shelva. Check mark. The more you know, friend. Dark Lurker Soul, Dark Street, Aesthetic, Staff of Dark. Eyeball. Alright. That's one thing down. Next is Promised Walk of Peace, which I don't think I need that, but I'm not going to use it. But just for completionist's sake, why not? I feel like this guide is not Scholar. Oops, my bad for saying it was one. No worries at all. Hold on. Delva Sanctum City Tower of Prayer Bonfire. Hey, that's where we are. Okay. It is at the end of the walkway. Oh, I remember this one. This is like, there's these red, what do you call it? Yeah. There's no way I get this. There's like a tree monster. Chat, I remember. Okay, this is like a very unique one. I don't think I can get this. Because okay, here's what I have to do, chat. I'll grab this real quick. You see, I have to go here, and then I have to destroy the statue, and then I have to, but it's behind the statue. You see peeking out? Those red-eyed statue? Yeah. The problem is I have to kill all these dudes. And these dudes are harder than any boss in the game for me. All right. Let's rebuild our character. Let's remove the RTSR. Let's put on the Ring of Binding. Let's remove this. Let's put on the rapier. Okay. You gotta have some strong range attacks, either Great Bird, Dark Orbs. I can get it with what I got, yeah. And basically, we just have to clear out all the enemies. That's the name of the game right now. Yeah. All right. Tune spells. This will be that. Okay. Let's begin. That's so cool. Boom. Boom. All right. We take that. You're kidding me. All right. I can't believe that hit me. Oh yeah, I'm like, why did that just do that much damage? We weren't two-handing. There we go. Little by little, folks. All right, one guy. I don't think we can hit him with the Dark Orb. I think we have to use a soul. I don't think. I don't think. I mean, we'll try. Ooh. We wait for his shot. Boom. Boom. Okay, this is not as tough as I thought it would be, chat. I'll be honest. There we go. Boom. 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 Let's go. Okay, chat. We're doing it. Is that guy alive? No, he's just glitched out. All right, where are you? That's cool, man. Where'd he go, chat? Did he fall off? Surely not. Did that guy just fall off, chat? Where? I know this is not... Okay, he must have fallen off, chat. Okay, we did it. All right. That was not what I intended to do, obviously. Dude. You know what? It's running away. I don't care. We'll go up here real quick. Why'd I go up here, you ask? I don't know. I just hadn't been up here in a while. Oh, yeah. This is just to the bonfire. I'm just wasting my time right now, chat, but at least I can say I did it. All right. I do need to kill this thing, actually, for a reason, because it's going to be very annoying, isn't it? Okay. Binoculars, chat. That is the trick to killing this thing. You will see in a moment what I'm talking about. Because it is very hard to hit this thing. As you can see, it is extremely hard to actually hit this thing. You have to really... You see? Oh, you can try running away. Gotcha! And now... Boom. 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 That's fine. 360 no scope. Bro, come on. Boom. There we go. That was not necessary. There was no reason to go up here, but now we're up here. Hey, that's a torch. We'll take it. Not in my... Bro. Boom. 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 Bro's dodging. Let's go. Thank you for the emote, Delta. These things are the hardest, some of the hardest enemies ever made in a video game, chat. Boom. 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 You see? It is, like, so hard to actually touch them. There we go. Huge. A twinkling titanite? Wait, how many did that just drop? That I think that dropped 2. Dude. Okay, that's literally what we're looking for, chat. So, yeah, that dropped multiple twinkling titanites. How many was that? Hold on. I gotta actually check this out, chat. Hold on. Let me go back in the VOD. Because I don't know how many we had. Let's see. Boom. It dropped 1. Apparently I had 4 and I didn't even know it. That's okay. That's huge, chat. That lets us level up and max our staff. I was sure I was going to get killed while I was looking that up. Your turn to die. Boom. 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 Come on. Out of soul arrows. Wasting great soul arrows. Boom. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this. Not Twitch plus 7. Promised walk of peace. What do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? Look at this. A tree demon of some sort. Those poison clusters have a chance to drop human effigies into a titanite. I never knew that. But you know what? Huge. Folks! This creature obviously is like a version of Aldia before he figured out his whole, like, thing. Like, you can tell, like, is it a part of Aldia? If I kill it, will Aldia be upset? I genuinely don't know. How I ended up out there, I don't know either. You can't target it. You can't kill it, I think. I think there is a way to actually hit this with... Look at that. Tried route. Let's go. We've just murdered some innocent, suffering creature. Classic Doldrum Danstream. All right. I mean, that'll do it, folks. I mean, I'm on a roll here. Might as well. Might as well, you know, just for the fun of it. Boom. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Nice. Nice, folks. Why did we do that? I don't know. I don't remember the purpose of that. There is a purpose, though. But I don't remember it. Sweet. Boom. No, wait! Well, that's annoying. Honestly, I deserve to die there. Yeah. I had that coming. I had that coming, chat. I don't know what I thought was going to happen. Anyway, let me remove that from the to-do list. Promise walk of peace. Remove that. Okay. All right, I'm going to just really quickly... we're going to do this. Okay. There we go. We have the shortcut, right? Now, what are we getting? Anything else? Yes. There is more. Denial. Tears of Denial from Dark Souls 3, but in this game, just Denial. Excuse me? Okay, that was weird. I just couldn't get up the, lip. Yes, I mean, first I'm going to upgrade to +5. Because I got the twinkling I needed. Excuse me, pardon me. Hello? Reinforce. Sunset Staff. Boom. +5 is max for twinkling, right? Foul or anyone who knows in the chat. +5 is max, right?
I'll be around if you make it back.
Sure. I think we have a max staff, ladies and gentlemen. Denial. The Sunken DLC. Let's take a look at where that is. I don't think I have a reason to get it, but... Let's see. Where is it? when you go in to the Dragon Sanctum, you run through normally through the giant clock. You fall down as normal. You go over and you actually go right. It's in the chest. I see. I see. Infuse it with dark. You have the Dark Knight Stone. Well, the thing is, to infuse, unless there's another way, you have to go to Macduff. In order to get to Macduff, you have to get to the Lost Bastille. There are 2 ways to get to the Lost Bastille. 1, killing Pursuer. 2, No Man's Wharf. Both of those require killing a boss. Remember, our run is avoiding killing any boss other than Dragon Rider at the start and Rodden. That's it. Until we have our build together. I want to have my build fully together, and then we'll start doing just boss. So that's what's going on right now. So I can't infuse it yet, because that would require getting the Lost Bastille. I'm gonna have to kill a bunch of things, I think, now to get this. That's fine. That is fine. I don't need the cat ring. Maybe Claranthe is the move. Folks, you're gonna have to give me a second. I am gonna be right back, and we are gonna get deep into this gameplay, all right? We're doing it, folks, and we're gonna be mainlanding bosses today. I think we're gonna finish all the setup. Like, we are right at death's door, and by that I mean the opposite. I mean, we are right at the... We're doing it, all right? My brain is up. Hey, the Cloud Bridge! I refuse to give you a second. Cloud, it has been a hot minute. It is so good to see you. Give back my second. It's mine now. How you been? What's going on? I actually have to BRB right now. I was just saying a little BR-Rooney. But how you been? It is great to see you. Right now we're doing all bosses. We're trying hexes in DS2 for the first time ever. Never even cast a spell in DS2 before. It's fantastic. I'm having such a fun time. Take your time. Thank you, thank you. I will be right back. Folks, I'm back. Hold on. I'm sorry about how long that was. I'll give you a report on what just happened. Long story short, I had a neighbor just needed my help backing their car out and pulling it into a very tight space. And so I just had to go help them do that. Neighborly thing to do. The word is out, folks, that I am the greatest parker of all time. Slash backer outer, I guess. And so people all over my neighborhood are like, hey, can you back my car out of this or that? You know? Feels good. Feels good, man. Irony is I am admitting to breaking the law live on stream. Because I don't even have a... Well, that's not true. I do have my license. That's right. I have kept my license renewed every time. So I do have a license. I just haven't driven a car in 10 years. But I do have a license. So I guess I'm not breaking the law. I mean, I don't have a local license, but on private property, it's not an issue. Not an issue, folks. I'm just cleaning my glasses off, and then we are back in there. And we're going to get ourselves denial, which is going to be quite a situation. Basically, we've got to go into the heart of enemies, and so I'm about to have to kill a lot of things. But now, we've got a maxed out staff, and that ain't nothing, folks. That ain't nothing. Take a swig. That just exploded all over me. Oh. Hunter says, start charging $1 a park. That I should post online. I will park your car for you. You know, like a Uber for just for parking. You know, somebody, they get to a place they need to be, they wait 30 minutes for me to arrive. Or you just schedule, like when you get home every day from work, you know that I know when you'll get home, and you pay me every day to be there, and so I can pull your car in. You know, I'm down. Hunter, how are you doing today? So glad to see you. All right, let's just make sure the build is good, because we're about to go through a gauntlet. Yeah. So we want to go... I think the priestess is the best one. How you doing, Hunter? Doing all right. You? I am doing phenomenal today. Feeling good. Looking good. What more can a man want? I ate a huge salad. Just before stream, I made myself... I washed like 60 grams of arugula, 80 grams of spinach, and what ended up being 110 grams of cabbage. I know it's a lot of cabbage, but it just kind of worked out that way. Chop that up. Made myself a nice little salad. It was fantastic. And then I made myself a balsamic vinaigrette style dressing. And let me tell you, that dressing way overdid it on the lemon. Yeah. That was expected. I put way too much lemon. Way too much lemon, but it was still delicious and nutritious. One moment. Anyway, folks, ladies and gentlemen, gaming, we're back to it. That death was a good... I told you this is going to be a little tough. Because there's a lot of enemies in this area. So I basically... I know what we're going to have to go through to get this done. It's gonna be a bit of a gauntlet, folks. Bit of a gauntlet. But I do have an idea of what I'm trying to do. Alright, so the idea that I have is we want to get the Sanctum Knights to chase us so we can deal with them. Alright, first things first. Let's get in the hole. Alright, we get here and we chill. Because if we're going to be followed by anyone, we need to take them out. Boom. That sound should summon one guy at least. See the priestess there. It's a delicate balance, chat. For real, man. Oh, what I miss is Adam? You know, the normal tomfoolery. We took a break earlier to go park someone's car. You know, normal stuff. I don't think I can hit her. Can she hit me? I wonder. Of course, she has infinite range. Let's see if I can get her with the soul arrow. I am doubtful. Like this. Yep. She's gonna throw something at me that goes through a wall, and I'm just gonna be cooked. I just don't have the range, man. I drove my dad's car yesterday since Delta. Nice. So that's going well? Yep, that hit me. I just have to book it. I also made a mistake. Immediately made a mistake. Uh-oh. Okay. Come on, man. Okay. Nice. That's huge. That's huge. That's so massive, dude. I'm gonna read your chat message, but first, I need this guy to follow me. Come on. Okay. We follow the plan. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. Woo! That was close. Heal. Let's go, chat. Okay, we're doing it. By the way, I died just now, and I just swapped life protection rings. They only cost 3,000 to repair in this version. It's just such a chill way to play. I mean, it makes sense. You know? Feels like cheating, because it is. I still, chat, I 100% am going to, I'm the dumbest man who ever lived, chat. I was like, I know I could remove the spikes from the floor. So, and I spent all that time, dude, why did I do that? Genuinely, I knew that the item was nothing. And I don't know what I was thinking, chat. I genuinely have no idea what I was just thinking just now. Unreal. I just wasted 5 minutes, basically, because my brain was like, do this. Get it. Anyway. I mean, I feel you, Adam. The question is... Dude, that is so... Yeah. Now I'm gonna die to something stupid. The question is, whatever, I'll just use this. Got Alluring Scald, I guess. That's literally... Yes. Basically, Alluring Skull on Dan. That's what happened. Sometimes my brain just gets Alluring Skulled. Literally that. What? Why is this button pressed? Well, goodbye to my souls. What in the world happened that pressed this button? Dog. What happened, bro? Unreal. Well, there goes my 10K. Why was that button pressed? Dude. I must have pressed it without even noticing it that I did. Whatever. Whatever. Also, am I doing more damage when I'm not using dark weapons somehow to these bugs? Or did I get a crit? Let's find out right now. Inconclusive. Why am I locked down from that far away? Anyway, what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying, chat. I have no recollection. I do need to get a charger in a moment. Moving. You were accusing me of cheating because I didn't die and lose all my cells? Ah, yes. That. That's enough, I'd say. Point made. No, oh, I was talking about when am I going to do vanilla Dark Souls 2 and vanilla Dark Souls 1. Because it has to happen, right? Bro? Why didn't he aggro fully? Bro, why is he not aggroing fully? What is happening? Bro, for some reason, he's just not coming towards me. Okay, something is not right. I mean, so listen, I'll abuse this. There we go. Okay, now you're gonna do this? What is happening right now? Boom. Why is bro not charging me? I'm so dumb. I thought I was hiding around a corner. Your boy needs to get one good night of sleep. Unreal. All right, give me a second, folks. Let me get a charger. Bro, I just... So the question is, when am I mean, the thing is, it's nice to always have that on the back burner, that like we can always do Prepare to Die Edition, original Dark Souls 1, and you know. So who knows? Come on, chat. Hold on, we gotta find my charger here. Un momento, por favor. My cat is absolutely looted right now off the perks. All right. She had to go to the doctor today. And so what we did was we gave her what they call a chill pill. It's just like gabapentin, very small dose, but it's highly effective for cats. We've done this many times, but for some reason today the dose affected her more than it ever has before. And she can barely walk. She's just chilling right now. Val says that Signum Knight said, I'm not getting paid enough for this. Yeah, I mean, he baited me. How does the vanilla taste is so much nicer to appreciate the lore? All the enemies are in the right places and the spawns are so much better designed. I mean, I don't know. Like, that's your opinion versus the game designers who say the opposite. Now, I'm not saying you're wrong. Also, I would never claim that somebody who created a property or designed it knows best about, you know, because that is just never, I mean, I shouldn't say never. Often that is not true. I have come to learn. Hold on, folks. I am plugging in some stuff. Sorry that I'm yelling from across the room. There we go. I mean, they just have to lie to sell the most recent release. Maybe. Although I don't see why they would still be lying to sell Scholar. I don't think that's... Oh, wait, what? Bro, there's a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list? Dude, okay, I gotta check that out after. Hold on, chat. I'm taking a note on something right now. There's a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list I gotta check out. Hold on, folks. I mean, you know what? Here's what I'll say. I'll be the judge of that. You know? I will be the judge of that today. Not today. When I play those games. On there we go. All right, back to this. I don't think they talk about Scholar like ever. Because like I said, one time the Scholar was better when it was released. Recently. I mean, not recently. It was like a couple years ago. And not... Was it Tanimura? Who was it? There was somebody. It wasn't Miyazaki. I'm referring to... There was something I read from like the past few years where somebody on the team was talking about it and like all of their vision and stuff and like blah, 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 blah. But who knows? And who cares, really? Like, the Varangians transport prisoners to the Lost Bastille, right? Why is a jailer on their ship in Scholar? Shouldn't he be in the jail? I don't remember. All right. Here, there's only one thing you can do, Adam. All right? And you'll get 1 million views, at least 200,000. Make a detailed YouTube essay on the differences between Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 2 Scholar. And why Dark Souls 2 Scholar... Unbelievable. Why Dark Souls 2 Scholar ruins the lore. Alright? And that video will be so nichely perfect. It'll get 200,000 views at least. Alright? And it'll be the go-to. This art exists. I told you the name of the video last time you asked. Really? Can you tell me the name of the video again? Because if I asked, I feel like I would have watched it. So if I asked and I watched it, which I must have, if it exists. Because, I mean, dude. Not all the differences. I wonder why I have no retention of memory on that video then. Dude, it is so hot, chat. And it's like if I take off my... Hold on. I hate these stupid things. I really do. And it's lock on that makes them annoying. It's just straight up lock on, nothing else. It is just lock on that makes them annoying. And that's the thing about the rapier. The rapier is obviously just unbelievably broken in Dark Souls 2. Everyone knows that. That's why it's used in all the speedruns and stuff. That said, it is so heavily reliant on the lock on and it's so easy to miss with it. And I say this as somebody, like, my first playthrough I used the rapier because it was recommended, and I really hated it. I had such a hard time playing this game with the rapier, and it wasn't until I changed that I finally enjoyed this game. Like, straight up, I hated this game, and I was like, this is the worst game I ever played. Playing for Dark Souls 2 for the first time with the rapier. It was only when I changed to a different weapon that I was like, oh, this game's incredible. By Feeble King, Gisty was a good game, Scholar No Dead. I'm trying to remember that. So why use the rapier again? Because the answer of why I hated this game because of the rapier is that I was not good. Like, that was it. It was that... You have to remember, it was the second video game I had ever played, basically. I just played Dark Souls 1. I went immediately to Dark Souls 2, and I was not good. Like, I was bad. I was very bad. And so, but once you're good, the rapier is fantastic. It is broken. Like, there's a reason why it's used on all the speedruns and stuff. It is absurdly broken in this game. It is very powerful. There's like a thing up here, isn't there? I feel like I'm forgetting something. And so once you like get used to Dark Souls 2, it becomes very apparent very quickly that why the rapier is used in all the speedruns. Am I wasting time right now? Probably, chat. But, you know, my brain sometimes just says do something and I do it, you know? And that's all it takes. Also, I always felt like the small club was super busted. I mean, it is. There's a lot of busted things in this game. I remember this doing something, chat. Is there another one that you light and it does something? I mean, here's a good question for Adam. Do you know? Or Foul also in the chat. Isn't there a third one you light and it summons an NPC invader? Am I wrong? Did I just waste time? Foul says, seems everybody's first playthrough begins with rapier. I ditched it in New Game Plus immediately for greatsword. Yeah. Oh, you know the puzzle sword is close to your stats? I do have the puzzle sword. Here it is. Puzzling stone sword. Oh, that's cute. I didn't realize it was so low level stat-wise. Sword with a segmented blade. I do remember this, actually. For me, okay. I kind of was like, whatever. First, I hated Dark Souls 2. Then I learned how to play it more, and I started to, okay, it's okay. And this is all in one playthrough. But then, I found the Red Iron Twin Blade. And let me tell you, folks, the Red Iron Twin Blade, which I know, how basic can I get? But the Red Iron Twin Blade changed everything for me. That is one of my favorite weapons in a video game. The Red Iron Twin Blade was, like, all of a sudden the game was, you know. And that's when I fell in love with Dark Souls 2. I didn't realize either, but I swapped to it on my mage because I felt like I wasn't really enjoying the Moonlight Greatsword. Interesting. You're kidding me, bro. Really? On the frame that I gained control of my character? That's so cool, dude. All right. Let's get it over with, folks. Let's get this done. Huh? Like, I felt like I'd rather do a character that uses just the Moonlight Greatsword and a repair spell. Sure. I didn't realize that. Wait, I'm confused by what you're saying now. Because I felt like I wasn't really enjoying the Moonlight Greatsword. Now you're saying you feel like you'd rather just use the Moonlight Greatsword. I think I'm not understanding you. Of course, that is not a fault of yours. That's a fault of my brain. Being perpetually in a state of stupidity. Is he gonna follow me this time, or is he gonna do the same thing? Yep, he's doing the same thing. Bro doesn't care anymore. You gotta respect that. Bro has quit his job. That's fine. You think I mind? I don't mind. I'm an idiot. That's exactly how I died last time. I was like, oh, this'll protect me. Boom. Dead. I'm gonna use all my flasks on this one guy. Are you coming? Hold on, I had to kill this guy before I read chat. Oh, okay. I'm dead. That's so cool that it finally gets one attack perfectly off. On a separate character, says Adam. Val says the best thing was power stancing with Majestic Greatsword and doing that sweet Artorias flip. That does sound pretty incredible. Adam says, it's like when you find a cool card, but it doesn't fit your deck, so, you know, make a new deck to use it. You see, now you're speaking my language. Now you're speaking my language. If you're wondering... If anyone's wondering why I'm fighting these things all of a sudden, whereas before I just ignored them, it's because I want them to despawn. I hate them. We're doing it. We're doing it. All right, there we go. Here we are. I really don't know why they don't follow me down the stairs. That was an accident. Hold on one second, folks. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, no, you're kidding me. Okay, so one time, bro. Those things are just, I hate them. All right. This time. I'm trying to I don't know why look, he's like stuck in the corner now. I don't know if his AI is broken. I mean, and it's persisting through saves. So I'm like, I don't really know what's going on. I know everyone plays like this, but this seems like such a frustrating way to play, like running past every enemy instead of just fighting it out. I mean, I am fighting it out. I am trying to kill these guys. I could just run and immediately and shoot the button, but I'm trying to fight it out. Also, we're not talking about normal gameplay. You gotta remember, I am right now trying to do something. I hate you. And I'm like going over a checklist. So there's not like... so it's basically like a... I'm trying not to spend the entire stream just going through the checklist, right? Speedrun thing? Sure. Now, if you play a game normally like this, then I think you're a moron. No offense. I mean, a lot of people play FromSoft games just running past everything like an idiot, and then they get to a part where it's too hard because they haven't adequately explored. They have not adequately explored. Sorry, I couldn't speak there for a moment. Routing. I mean, do I just... You see, he's swapped over. Hey, he's gonna do it. Nice. I'm dead. I'm double dead. Yep, I knew that thing was gonna come after me. Okay. I'm gonna get killed by this. So I could kill him right now, but unfortunately that stupid bug would kill me. Oh. Okay, I got lucky. Dude. We get there in the end. That Sanctum Knight needs some antidepressant pills. Dude's been staring at the wall for way too long. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like it says AI is just like stuck. I prefer sacrificing a ring slot on the life ring rather than the ring of binding. Ring of binding. Well, the thing is, if I'm dying 100 times, then it's like, you know, what am I doing? Which is what is happening right now. All right. Next. Come on, bud. Come on. Here I am. Okay, he hit me from behind. I'm dead. Heal. Gotcha. GG's. Boom, boom, boom. Why did... Oh, I must not have dark on. Yep, my dark ran out. I was like, why didn't that kill him? Answer, I didn't have dark. Also, out of heals. That's nice. Listen, we're doing this one way or another right now. All right. Come on. I have to kill this thing real fast. Okay. I forget how you get that thing, that item, but that's not here nor there. Now, how do we get that? It's been quite a while, but now we can very chilly do it. It's like you have to angle. I remember having to angle a shot through here. You have to like angle a shot. Okay. Why did I just waste that health? I don't have any flasks. What am I, stupid? My brain is so small. You see, like, I have to angle a shot to hit the button. I remember that, but I feel like it's not angled. Like, I feel like it's messed up. Chat, I'm a little worried that Foul and Adam, do you see the problem here? Aren't I supposed to be able to angle a shot from right here? Wait, hold on. I'm the dumbest man who ever lived, chat. Chat, I'm the dumbest man who ever lived. Just ignore me. Just ignore me. Nobody say anything. If I get killed right now before I get this done, I'm gonna lose my mind. Am I out of arrows? Fire, poison. Let's go fire. I have no idea what's going on in this DLC. I mean, that's fair. Boom. Let's go. Wait. I'm an idiot. Boom. Let's go. Wait. Shoo-ba-doo-bow, and I'ma sing it till it's time to go home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, here we go. I think this is going to aggro the guy there. Yeah, it is. I better be quick. Yep. Okay, I'm lucky they did not see me somehow. I forget how you get that item. Is it from the bonfire? Also, I'm so dumb. Chat, I'm so dumb. I am so dumb. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to show off why I'm the dumbest man who ever lived. And I promise you it's going to be worthwhile to stick around and watch because you're going to be... Some of you are about to be shocked. Some of you about to be shocked a man could be this stupid. I want you to get ready. I beat it like once using girlfriend's GPS and cleared frustrating sections for my girlfriend to do the runbacks for her. There's denial. But ladies and gentlemen, we just spent how long? Like 40 minutes doing this or whatever? I'm going to show you how easy that could have been. I'm an idiot, by the way. I'm the dumbest man who ever lived. But I'm about to show off. You might say, oh, Dan, goodbye to your souls. Chat, I am the dumbest man to ever live. Chat, why did nobody... I mean, listen, to be fair, I can blame everyone. No one seemed to remember one little detail, chat. There is a bonfire right there. Remember? Hidden sanctum. Can't you just stand still? No, it does damage if you're standing on top of them. Look, I'm back. It's literally just right here, chat. We forgot. I got this secret bonfire. Bro, I'm the dumbest man to ever live. Dude. I'm so stupid. This is unbelievable. I could have just been using this bonfire. We just wasted like 40 minutes, chat. Boom. Alright, well, that was just dumb. Oh, I found the last bonfire, by the way. It's on a separate tile. The last one? Bro, I forgot they do that. I forgot they do that. That's on me. Why did it say retrieval, but I didn't get my souls? Why did it say retrieval, chat? Why didn't I get my souls? Last year we were looking for the 7th. I mean, the 7th was the sin one, right? Unless you're telling me there's another one. Look. I have 6. You ever get the regen ring? I don't remember. But these are all of the bonfires, and the 7th is in front of sin. Are we talking about something else? What are we talking about? No, you got it? Yeah. Well, there go my souls anyway. I don't care, chat. We got what we wanted. Denial obtained. That's what we came for, folks. All right. One last thing. As you can see, when you just stand there, it does damage you. You're right. Wait a minute. It just does a certain amount of ticks. It doesn't damage you when you... Adam was right. Well. Moving on. Denial obtained. Do I need twinkling for anything else? I feel like I don't currently. I know later I will for the chimes. Later I will need twinkling for chimes, but for now I'm good. Like, I could use chunks for my rapier, but like, I'm not trying to lean on that. I think we're good, honestly. There might be more Titanite. I don't know. Okay. But what I do want is... Why don't... 4 garden? I just have a mark here that says 4 garden. Oh, for infinite bonfire aesthetics. I see. I see. Cave of the Dead bonfire aesthetic. In the Credits linking DLC for Dark Souls 2, the Cave of the Dead houses a highly farmable stash of items, including 3 bonfire aesthetics. If you draw a bow, it hurts you while standing still. I discovered that today. If you draw a bow, it hurts you. Oh, you mean on the spikes or in general? Like, am I missing something? Are you talking just in general in this game, like a secret mechanic I'm not aware of? Pate, obviously, strayed, blah, 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 blah. Dragon Sanctum Bonfire, Dragon Sanctum Bonfire locations. 3 bonfires in Dragon Shrine, no. Dragon Sanctum. YouTube time. We're just being chill with it, folks. We're just enjoying life, you know? All shelvable bonfire locations. Well, that's not what I was looking up. They're really not gonna... There's really no one's made a video dedicated to this. That's cool. That's really cool. Well, the summoner boss is exciting in a boss dinosaur, by the way. What do you mean the summoner boss? Oh, you mean the summoner boss here who summons Velstadt or pigs? Let's go to the priestess bonfire. And I'm gonna do a little looting. There's 2 places I need to loot. One has 3 bonfire aesthetics and is this way. Because I don't care about dying, this is kind of a whatever type situation. I just need bonfire aesthetics, basically. Oh no! Immediately killed. That's incredible. This is what I was looking for. I was looking for the way I came in. Because I got confused. All right, here we go. We're fine. Oh, I'm just screwed. That's cool. I got body block. Okay. We going left first. Why did I think there was an item back here? That guy's confused. That's good. Back here, maybe? Ow. Yes, there is. There we go. Bright bugs. A lot of goodies back here. A lot of goodies. If we get petrified, I wouldn't be shocked. Not here. You're really gonna fire a bow at me when I'm just like 1 meter away from you? Hey, that should be 3 bonfire aesthetics all stacked up. I will check the VOD though to make sure. If anyone could check the VOD for me, I wouldn't mind it. I was just looking for you know what? Just kill me. Is the Iron Crown on your list? It is not on my list. Should it be? The crown at the end of this DLC is definitely on my list. I'm going to be killing every boss in this game, don't forget. But what do you mean the Iron Crown? Maybe I'm forgetting. What does the Iron Crown do? Easy way to know. Four aesthetics. Yep, that had 3. Okay, so that is the Cave of the Dead aesthetics. And then there should be one more in Dragon Sanctum. Bonfire aesthetic, DS2. Tell me you got location. Every 3 minutes or something, it replenishes some spell uses. That's cool. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't be in an area that long, though. That is cool. Also, the drip. I mean, I'm loath to get rid of the Hex Hood. Because the Hex Hood automatically just gives me another spell use, right? So, that just feels better. But that is interesting. That is interesting. Chat, did you know 4 bonfire aesthetics can be found in a special chest in Majula Mansion as part of the promotional event for Dark Souls 2 DLC from June 25th to July 1st in 2014? Very useful information. I'm glad that's here. One can be found in a wooden chest in Dragon Sanctum guarded by several themed souls near the start of the area responsible for burning aesthetic at the Tower of Prayer bonfire. Just not true. That is OG. That is not Scholar. Cave of the Dead. Okay, I see. This is a mistake then. I definitely looted that. Okay. All right, chat. We've done it. We have done it. It's all ogre now. We've done it. Folks, we've done it. Hold on one second. You realize how much it procs? It also motivates more variety in what spells you use? Fascinating. Maybe we can play around with that. I'm just reading the to-do list, chat. I think we've done everything. I think it's boss time. Oh boy. I'm just thinking out what has to be done right now. We're gonna have to rebuild our character, but that's okay. Yes, this should be fine. Bonfire. That. All right. I know what the rest of the stream is about to look like. Someone take a guess. Let's build our character, why don't we? We need the silver serpent ring on. That's crucial to what we're doing. And then RTSR. Anything is better than the Flynn's ring. Does us nothing against... I was so out of it yesterday that I didn't realize this was the setup I needed for the run. That's very funny. I doubt there's anything here better. Okay. Because Flynn's ring doesn't help us at all against the Rodden whatsoever. Take that off. Now, here's an interesting concept. Denial. An ancient miracle ode to the Cardinal of Shalva. Challenge fate one time when HP reaches 0. Originally intended to grant the dying a few minutes of final farewell. I can use this. How many slots does it take, though? Does it take 3? Is that what that means? Just curious here. It takes 3 slots. I look it up 2 minutes. Interesting. That's actually not too bad. Here's what I'm thinking, chat. Denial will make it so that I don't get one shot by the guy. But that said, I might not have enough damage if I have this thing on. Bro, you get 2 uses? What? Like, this is just Tears of Denial, right? It works the same way. Am I wrong? I assume I cannot... Denial is timed. I also think denial is timed. We're gonna do a little testeroni right now. Okay. Okay, I'm watching a timer. A timer. Interesting that you get 2 uses. I mean, it works. Also, perfect RTSR setup. Wait. Hold on. I'm a genius. And you can use it again. I mean, that's pretty powerful. It doesn't seem to work this second time. Lamau. Lamau! What is denial time to, I wonder? Isn't it like 3 minutes? Is it worth doing this? I don't think so. It's just that I only died to 1 attack by the dude. That's my thought. I know you die pretty fast. Against the dude? I don't think so. Like, when I'm in the groove, I die pretty slow. So first denial. I don't need to do that, actually. I don't think I have enough casts, chat, to kill the Rodden if I use denial. I think that's going to be the very funny thing we realize. If you're wondering why I did that, chat, that's my RTSR setup. But we figured this out last stream. I think I have to move at like an angle so that I don't get knocked right off the edge immediately. Okay. I think it was like this. Yes, that was it. Okay. I'm dead, by the way. I forgot that this is Dark Souls 2. And Dark Souls, oh, by the way, like didn't work that time. Dark Souls 2, for those who don't remember, works a little differently where you can die in the fog gate. I forgot that. Oh, Lord Almighty. Okay. We're gonna get this figured out. Boom. Okay. Am I stupid? I feel like I'm missing something. Is Tears of Denial active? You see, it saved me. It saved me, chat. It actually did save me. That's so funny. Okay, but... Alright, let's see. Let's see how long... Okay, if you watch in the top corner of my health bar, there's an icon for it, I believe. We are doing a lot more damage, so that's nice. We're locking. We're dead. I mean, we do have Tears of Denial, though. I think Tears of Denial is actually the sauce, if this is enough damage to kill him. Also, I mean, we'll see. I doubt I'm first trying this. And again, I'm starting to get a little worried about the amount of damage I have. The funny part will be when I walk into the fire and that procs my tears. Or one-shots me regardless in Okay, soul arrow time. I think we might have enough damage. I mean, I think Tears is still active, chat. I mean, we might have just figured out the sauce. Boom, boom, boom. Tears of Denial. Okay, Tears of Denial. Okay, that is so funny. Chat, Tears of Denial saved me, and then I went right into the fire. That's so funny. Okay, so Tears of Denial is broken. So it is as broken as it is in Dark Souls 3. Okay, here's a question for everyone in the chat who likes this game. Why do people not talk about Tears of Denial more? Because it seems pretty overpowered. It's overpowered in Dark Souls 3, and so it gets talked about a lot in Dark Souls 3. Why have I never heard about this talked about in Dark Souls 2 once in my life? Because this thing is busted. It actually did work. I mean, it's I thought surely I wasn't understanding something. It wouldn't work in some use case or something, but no, it's just working in everything. I mean, we died there to our own mistake, but I think we're about to just get this. I think we have unlocked the code, folks. Let's do it. So here's the code. We go here. We get slapped. That activates RTSR. We go here. We let this guy realize he has to walk around. We die to this moron. I mean, what am I supposed to do about that? Sometimes it can be faster. I could try just running. I could try running. I'll try running. I mean, I'm going to get poisoned, I think. But we could try running from where we do the RTSR setup. Like, I can try just doing a straight run from here, but I feel like I'm getting poisoned guaranteed. Yeah. See? I don't think it's doable like that. I think with 2 casts, I mean, you can understand why Tears of Denial has only one. You're only allowed to use it once in Dark Souls 3. Like, it's absurd. With 2 casts, I think we have, like, this isn't even, there's no more hard part about this. It's just a how long can we stay focused type of situation. Just watching for the hand monster. Okay. Bro runs at me so fast. Okay, I have to do it in the arena. I got it. I understand now. We're working out a system here, and this might, you know, every time we play DS2, this is going to be something that we remember. So, like, I mean, I'll forget this, but we can, hopefully somebody in the chat will remember it. All right. Here's the setup. We now have it finished. I walk here so that he can't knock me off. I take a slap in the face. That's its RTSR. We move this way. Go around. Look at the moron. Wait for him to start coming around to get to me so that he gives me the distance I need. There we go. Break it. I'm dead. I'm dead. The guy is definitely going to catch up to me. Okay. Use tears. All right. And now the game begins. Boom. Boom. Unlock. Boom. We love that move because he gives us lots of room. Boom. Boom. I mean, chat. Honestly, I could have got another hit in there. That was a mistake. Because now he's closer. He's moving. We should get 3 here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Get out of there. 1, 2. I could get 3, but better safe than sorry. I mean, when he does that, he has to do a turnaround. I think we get 3. I feel like I'm asking for trouble, though. That's 2. Maybe 3? I'm too close to him. No. 3. 1, 2. I'm just far away from him is how I knew. Okay, last 2 dark orbs. 1, 2. I'm gonna go with great soul arrows off the bat. I could have gotten more there, but I just, but you know, if you ever don't feel good about it, just play it safe. That's 2. I'm too close. One, 2. Will denial still be in effect? It is still in effect, I think, if I'm correct about which icon it is in my bar. 1 maybe. Denial. I'm dead. Okay. Well, wasted denial, but we're okay. We're okay, chat. Boom. 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 Listen, I'll take it, chat. 1, 2. 1. Oh, chat, am I not going to have enough? Okay, I should have just enough, surely. I should have just enough. With 34 soul arrows, I should have enough. 1, 2. Woo! I almost just ran into that fire and died. I wish I had my rapier equipped, honestly. It could really just close him out so fast. Boom. 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 You're kidding me. You're kidding me that just happened, chat. You're kidding me that just happened. You're kidding me that just happened with 1 HP left. That is a classic right there. Ben with the XED, good one. Yep. Yeah, we did that on purpose, actually. That was a throw for the content, chat. That is a classic. 1 hit away. Dude, I mean, come on. And also, I didn't have Tears of Denial because I threw it, but okay. Listen. We have our method, clearly. Just a little more practice is what that meant. That's fine. Foul with the yep. Yep. Let me blow my nose 1 second, folks. It is going to happen. Okay? All right, just another 15-minute boss fight and we'll get him. We have just enough damage. My question is, if we bonfire ascetic again, will we have enough damage? And we might not. Oh, we do have the rapier though, so we can make it work, I think. All right, let's do it again. Listen, I'm not too upset because I see that we're gonna get it. We get RTSR. We go over here. Get the rapier on. We wait for this moron to go over there to try and get us. Here he goes. Boom. Oh, he fell to his death. Nice. Let's go. Love that. Free FPG. Why not? Well, that gives me a free denial right here. Let's go. Huge. Okay. Now we're gaming, chat. Now we're gaming. Boom. Boom. Now we're absolutely gaming, folks. 2. I could have gotten a 3rd there, but we're going to play it smart because we have learned, chat. We have made this guy into a science, as you can see. Shout out to Sadix. Long ago, he was like, just run front and back, front, back, front, back. I think that was him anyway. Was that or was a YouTube video? Either way, shout out to them anyway. Boom. 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 Push moving. What's funny is now I'm not even getting hit. He says, cursing himself. Boom. Boom. 3rd. We always have to get a certain amount far away before we start, before we turn around. That's what I've realized. I mean, it's becoming a science, which is important because we're about to be here for many a long time. Many a long time, chat. Some would say many a long time. I mean, that's the move. 1, 2, I'll give you 3. Remember, we have no ADP. We have no iframes here. We're just that good. We're out of Dark Orbs. I'm an idiot. Arrow. Arrow. We still haven't used up our denial and he's at half. You'll love to see that. Too close, by the way. Incredible. Life is wonderful. I see so many beautiful things in front of me. It just makes me want to live, chat. But okay, we got to lock in. This is the big moment, chat. I can't throw again. We cannot spend 10 hours on this today. We're getting there. Boom. Boom. The crown would refresh around now, I think. You know what? You're probably correct. Where is it, by the way, Adam? That was close, chat. The tears of denial just worn off. Okay. So now I have to run all the way over here. Here we go. Immediately, and I'm dead because I'm inside the fire. That is unbelievable that that just happened. That is unbelievable that not only did he hit me, but he hit me in the fire, so I got double hit. So we got saved. Okay, so denial ran out, and within 5 seconds we got killed. That is just my luck, bro. Denial ran out immediately. So where is this iron crown? Dude. Also, you know, if it would randomly give me a spell use back, like I have all these spells, which I have already used by that time. I'm gonna change the order here. Let's go. Orb. Great Soul. Denial. I mean, on the Iron King's head. I mean, that makes sense. It's for clearing the DLC with the lava. Okay, so we're not going to get there in a long time. We're not going to get there for a very long time. I forgot that it was one of the DLC crowns. I thought it was... Because in this game, there's like a million different crowns you can get. Hold on one second, folks. I mean, we're doing it, folks. By the end of this stream, we are going to be the Rodden expert. All right? Here we go. Give me a good slap in the face. Thank you. Why? Chat, the thing didn't spawn in. I didn't have an NPC spawn for once. Nice. I'm the dumbest man alive. I didn't have an NPC spawn, but I'll just kill myself, I guess. All right, let's do it. Why was he immediately, like, on my butt? Bing. Bong. Powerful effect. It's like the only loot reward that feels worth it in these games. What are we talking about? What effect? I feel like the final crown you get for getting all the crowns, the one that basically makes hollowing stop, I love that as a final reward. It's such a cool concept of like, okay, you just don't have to worry about this anymore in new game cycles. It's like, okay, that's incredible. Like, again, say what you will about Dark Souls 2, but Dark Souls 2, best new game plus experience of all of them. And I know that's not even a debate. Everyone knows that. Everyone agrees. This is a twofer. I could have gotten 3 if I wasn't so scared. I need to be just a little bit faster. Okay. The Iron Crown, I mean, but you're kind of right about that crown, but you lose it on NG. What do you mean? You lose it on NG+? I walked into the fire. I was reading chat, and I walked directly into the fire. Incredible, chat. Wow, we had him that one hit, bro. I'm gonna lose like 45 minutes of my life because of what happened earlier. Dude, I just slammed my hand on my table because the chair was caught on something, and I pulled that something way too hard, and it just... Anyway, you really... No, I mean, why would you lose that crown on NG+? What is the point then? It's the last thing you get in the game. But just to have because of lore for like a second? Really? I just realized I did not send a text message to someone that I thought I had sent, and I'm seeing it in my drafts, and I don't know when I wrote this, but it could have been like a month ago. And I just forgot about it. I need to read this over. One second, folks. Interesting. Basically, I wrote a text message to someone, a very important one, and I wrote it maybe a month ago, and I just forgot. I never hit send clearly. I thought I had, and then I just forgot about it entirely until this moment, seeing the draft. Will having any of the 4 crowns equipped after the cutscene adds a hidden effect that prevents following. The effect only lasts for the current playthrough. Well, that is stupid. All right, back to it. Slap me upside the head real quick, please. Thank you. So I guess I've killed the guy. I've killed the NPC so many times he no longer invades. I thought he just invades forever. Honestly, I didn't know that was a. I didn't know that was a possibility. That's really awesome, actually. That is good to know that you can make them stop invading you. Oh yeah, let's do it. Okay, then I need to send this text like right after stream. Where are my souls? Oh, they're there. It's like 2 souls. I'll get them on this run through. I don't know why I just spent my time doing that, but how many souls? 3,600. That's cool. Everything counts here, chat. We're moving. Ladies and gentlemen, it is on. Better to go over here, even though he has less of a runway, because it means you don't get trapped. Boom. I need to really lock in, chat. We can't be just walking into the fire. Because we have to kill this guy 80 times today. That's the thing. Like, we have to kill this guy so many times. Okay, that was just stupid. Oh, Lord. That was close. One, two, I think we got 3. Okay, that's fine. Okay, come on, come on, come on. There we go. I mean, Tears of Denial, incredible. The problem is... well, let's see if we can kill him before the other one activates. Okay. One, two. Come on, baby. Okay. That scared me. I thought he was doing the full move. But no. Okay. Come on. Don't do his... I'm so afraid of him doing his long-range attack or something and just destroying me. Gotcha. Let's go. I don't think I got that on in time, but that's okay. Chat, I forgot I needed to get the Seldora set on. We just lost out on a ton of money I was supposed to have. I am a dope. Okay, well, we just lost out on a bunch of money because I forgot that I'm supposed to have the Seldora set on. Not this. Oh, that's painful. Also, I don't think we can do enough damage. Now, by the way. I'm just realizing. Ruh-roh. It's just occurring to me that I don't think I'm going to be able to do enough damage now. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Do it again. Let's do it again. I don't know. Maybe we'll see what happens. Now that I have cash on me. Let's see what we can level to, huh? Okay. Soul of the Rotten, Old Dead One Soul. Use. We need one Old Dead One Soul for Strayed. Soul of the Rotten. Use. Soul of a Great Hero. We'll use those. Because that's just big cash. We'll keep the little ones. Okay. DC Blessed. Alright. We still, again, we have no health. Attunement 30, int 40. We wanted to raise our int so we could do... There was a spell we wanted to use. What was the spell? Hold on. There was a spell that was like 54? It was Dark Greatsword. That was it. We need 54 for Dark Greatsword. That is the broken spell we really wanted to use. Level up. I mean, that's it right there. Immediately 54 int. I don't want to think about it again. Raise the attunement as well. 54 int. Now, it's funny because without the hood, this isn't going to be enough to use to use it. So we can't like use it against the Rodden, for example. Boom. Let me take a note here. Okay. Delete Shulva note, because we did that. Yeah, I mean, we've gotten a lot done today. We have gotten a lot done. How much do I need to level up? 4.3? I think we have that. Maybe. Let me see. Maybe. Let's find out. Just like that. That'll do it. Blah, 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 blah. Boom. Yes. No ADP, no health. Just like I like it. Alright. Now... Alrighty. Status. Yeah, so without the Hexer's Hood. With the Hexer's Hood, I can use Dark Greatsword. So let's give it a try just for the fun of it. Dark Greatsword. Let's check it out. We have just spent so much to spec into it. It's basically just Moonlight Greatsword. Okay, how far does this go? I mean, it looks like it goes very far away, but I don't know if we can trust that. There's only one real way to test this against, and that would be against the hardest enemies in Dark Souls. In fact, in any video game. Let's go test it against some piggies, huh? Oh, piggies! Dan is here. Dan's home, piggies. Here, piggy. Okay, that's nice. Where are they? There you are, Piggy. Let's see. Boom. Okay. That's the reason I care about the distance here, obviously, is the rod and, you know, we're doing a lot of distance stuff. Not bad at all. Now, I assume it does more damage if I actually hit them, but I don't care. I'm not going to use this against Rodden anyway, right? Because what? It has 5 uses. It doesn't have enough damage to warrant anything, I don't think. Right? Like, my 17 Great Soul Arrow uses is going to outperform it. That's fine, but we have it now. That is done. That is something that we've wanted the entire game, and now we can, we have that. So that's cool. Dark Orb, Solar... Okay, so this chat... Now we're going to have less uses because we're putting Seldora Cap on. That isn't the real issue. The real issue is... I don't think we have the damage anymore to kill another Rodden. Let's find out, right? How many ascetics do we have? Why did I go through my whole inventory there? I don't know. We have 4. So he's gonna be at max new game. A lot of people might be wondering why you have to spend herbs probably. You're right. You're a smart guy. Honestly, Adam, I'm gonna be so for real with you, chat. I forgot that was a thing in this game until this moment. So I appreciate that. We have 822,000 soul memory. We need another, so maybe killing him 1 or 2 more times before we can just move on with the game. That said, I want to basically get as many souls as possible because it's very expensive to do everything I want to do in this game. Very expensive. We do want to ascetic the skeleton lords very early though, and we also want to ascetic scorpion lady, right? Ascetic skeleton lords gives you +2 blue clear spell speed ring, and scorpion lady ascetic does what? It gives you the southern ritual band +2. Maybe for extra slots, which we need in this run. Sure, boom. Copy pasting here. All right. You have to spend herbs probably, but the dark damage increases further if you int and faith are even typically. I know you need 55 int for some spell though. Oh, chariot guy, no, not chariot, skeletons. Yes, all the skeleton lords. They give you the +2 ring in NG+. Fun fact. But you are right, Adam, of course. Here, I'll tell you exactly what I'm going for. Here, guys, Chloranthy ring and Skellies is the casting speed. Correct. That is right. What we're going for is we're going to get our attunement to 50. And then we're going to get our faith to... I mean, I want to get my faith to 59 so we can use Dark Dance. Dark Dance is I don't even know if it's okay, but it's a hex that requires 59 faith. I'm trying to do this all in one run, by the way. Ooh, Lord Almighty, have mercy on my soul. Anyway, folks. Hold on 1 second. 1 moment. Remember, incense is a mechanic. What are you talking about, Adam? What did I just miss? You don't need any of the requirements of spells to be met. Incense is a mechanic. I need you to tell me what you're talking about, Adam. I need you to... What are you talking about? What do you mean I don't need any of the requirements of spells to be met? Incense is a mechanic. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Please enlighten me, because it sounds like you're about to drop knowledge. All right. Where are the amber herds? There you go. Slightly restores spell uses. Spice? The spice must flow. Twilight herb restores spell uses. This is slightly restores spell uses. Reduces poison buildup, cure poison. Okay, let's restores HP and spell uses. I mean, I don't need to equip all this. But, Divine Blessing, cures all status, temporary boost, blah, blah, blah. Where is this incense thing? Do I have it? Temporarily increases strength, intelligence, faith, of course. You go to the merchant in Lava Land. Yeah, I got the name right. Skeptic Spice? Spice. Skeptic Spice. I do remember the name. I forget what it does. Never used it. Here it is. Simpletons lowers required intelligence by 1. It's only by 1 though. All right, well that's not exactly the most helpful thing. Long term as well, but that's good to know. I mean, how cheap is it, I wonder, there? I mean, it'll be a while before we're there. I say a while, but once we're done with the Rotten, this game is just going to be very easy. Because it's just boom, 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 boss, 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 boss. Like, the hard part of this was all just the setup. You can use multiple on one spell. Interesting. That is good to know. That is good to know. Okay. The build is good for the moment. These are things I need to keep in mind. I appreciate you, Adam. Because we're not usual mages. So, I do like the game knowledge. So we're going for 50 attunement. And then after, it's just faith. That's all it is. It's just pump faith until the end of the game. Until like 59. And then what... 59 is what we need for Dark Dance. At 59 faith, and it's the last thing I say before I go forward... I guess I'll start, then I would start doing ADP or endurance at that point. You know, because it's a, it's a no health run. ADP would be nice. Of course, at that point, we're like level 200. So, it's kind of a who cares type of situation. Slap me in the face, please. I think there was a healing spell. I believe so. All right, we're doing it, chat. I'm an idiot. I don't think I burned an ascetic. Nope, I did not. The whoopsie doodle. Lamau. Chat. Lamau. We forgot to burn the ascetic. It happens. Your boy's brain is Swiss cheese. We all know it. Is the hand gonna be in the hole? Let's go ahead and burn an ascetic. Boom. What is done cannot be undone. Let's do it. Is this gonna resummon the NPC? Wait a minute. I wonder. Because the area is NG+, I mean, we're gonna find out. Boom. Doesn't seem so. Alrighty. Oh, they're all still broken. That's nice. I feel like the Rotten is moving right now. Here we go. Cutscene. 1, 2. And so it begins, chat. 1, 2. Immediately I throw. Sorry, I'll be honest, that whole time I was just in my head, I was like, I need to pee, I need to pee, I need to pee, I need to pee. I'll be right back. Sorry, folks. Sorry, folks. Little delay because my cat is acting strange. I'll explain more when I get back. I'm just doing a little call on the doctor, seeing what's up. The cat is like in a comatose, it feels. But I think the cat is just, like I said earlier, zonked out of its gourd, all right? Because it had a gabapentin pill earlier to chill out before the doctor. But it seems to be like a little over the top right now, so I'm just double checking everything's okay. Be back, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. The cat is not dead. The cat is just like comatose, so the cat is now to my left on a pillow under observation. If she has any breathing problems, I will, or I should, notice pretty immediately. So that's the situation. Basically, the cat is like comatose. And I'll detail what happened. Maybe a cat haver in the chat will say what they think. But so the vet gave us these quote-unquote chill pills for the cat because she freaks out when she has to go to the vet. And I mean freaks out. Like last time she was screaming louder than I've ever heard any man or animal scream. And that was just when like the doctor was just like shaving her. And then even, you know, even to do a thing. And then even before that, you know, and she freaks out to a level where she doesn't bite anyone because she's such a good girl, but she does get scared and try to hold on to me. And the way that that works is she jumps on me. She digs her claws so deep into my back that I think I just got rid of my marks from a month ago when she almost just ripped a chunk of flesh out. But anyway, suffice to say, she doesn't like the vet, so they're like, give her these chill pills. The chill pills consist of a very tiny dose of something called gabapentin. Highly effective on cats, it turns out. This is very common. And we're supposed to give her half a chill pill. I gave her half. We brought her. She jumped on me and almost killed me in the office. They said, okay, just give her a full chill pill from here on out. Give her a full chill pill last time, no problem. This time, this morning, give her the chill pill. She chills. Take her to the doctor. She's chill. She gets a rabies vaccine. She's chill. But as the day progresses, she becomes more relaxed and more sedated, finally, now, about 7.5 hours later, she is sedated to a point where, like, you know, she is out and you can open her little eyeballs, her eyelids, look at her. You know, you could kind of toss her around. You know, you just put her down anywhere and she instantly goes to sleep. She went and she ate a little just, you know, when we got home, but it's like now she's getting more sedated as the time goes on. And so it's obviously very worrying. You know, she's like almost comatose now. So what I've done here is I think she's fine. I genuinely think she's just, you know, zooked, you know, just absolutely toasted, if you know what I'm saying, wasted. And I think that she just has to sleep it off a little bit. But I have her on the table. I've put a pillow and she's on the pillow and she's sleeping on that pillow next to me while time for a white monster. I cannot give that to the cat. Woo? I don't think a white monster is what I should give my cat. Maybe. What if that's the answer, chat? What if I should just be, you know, make a cup of coffee for my cat? Anyway, you know, I've never had a white monster before. You know, I've never had a monster before in general. Never had a monster. I never was an energy drink person. You'd think, how did you grow up in America your entire, you know, until you were an adult and then not have Monster? It just never happened. Anyway, so I'll be observing the cat to make sure that she is fine. And if she starts to suffocate, I hope I'll notice. Are you gonna suffocate? Oh, my sweet. Who's gonna suffocate? Anyway. Also, perks are that I get to see her. So, you know, she's just a little zooted off of perk 30, chat. Nothing unusual about that. All right, folks? No, she's gonna be fine. But just a little cautionary supervision, huh? Now, I'm sorry about that big time away there. Let's see if we can't get us a first try on the comeback. 1, 2, boom. I feel like I had 3,600 souls there. That might have been earlier though. 1, 2, I'm going 3. Dude, we missed. That's actually, it's huge to miss, chat. This is a threefer. I mean, we are learning him. Say what you will, we are learning his dodge time. There's 1, 2. This is the 4, 3, 4. Like and if we can learn his dodge timings with no ADP, no iframes at all, and then we're good. Imagine a run where we have ADP. 1, 2. Got his arm. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I'm playing with fire. Like, let's not pretend I'm not. 1 is a 2. He is too far to the right. 1. There we go. The Mongolian throat singing is really nice on this track. You know? Really gets me in the mood. For some boss fight. That is. Alright, we're doing it, folks. I believe. I just have to pay attention enough to see when my Tears of Denial runs out, or, you know, I can see myself getting hit and not noticing. That was a miss. Oh, that's a tough miss to have. Because look, chat, I don't think we have the damage. Okay, Tears of Denial must have... Yeah, it ran out just then. I didn't notice. Literally, I'm talking about how I have to notice about Tears of Denial, and it ran out. Also, chat, who noticed that he had too much health? I don't know, chat. I don't know. I don't think we have enough... I don't think we have enough damage. I think we're gonna have to swap to the rapier and try and finish him off. I don't think this is... The problem is, like, if we just didn't have Tears of Denial... we'll see. That's basically, you know, I don't think... I can't... Now we know I can't afford to miss. Let's find out, chat. I think we might have a problem on our hands. I might have to melee him at the end. To be fair, at this point, I think I could melee him, though. Here we go. Game time. 1. Sometimes he moves a lot faster to you. 1, 2. Dangerous. Again, I really need to pay attention here. 1, 2. 3. Maybe 4. 1, 2. No. I mean, I could have gotten 4 there, but better be safe than sorry, right? One, 2. Two. Only 2 here. Like, see, we've gotten our dodge timing pretty nice at this point. We could maybe take Tears of Denial off. Because that's like it's the around the back that's the real scary move. 1, 2. That's the move. Why do I have 0 denial on, chat? Why do I have 0? I'm supposed to have 2 casts of that, chat. Why am I missing a cast of Tears of Denial? What killed me? I'm missing a cast for some reason. You know, I noticed it when I first used it, but I was like, I must not be noticing right. All right, well, no Tears of Denial now. I don't think we get here. I mean, we're about to learn if we need it or not. Okay, why were we missing a cast? Why were we missing a cast, chat? I think it's because the hood gave us 1 extra cast to every spell, and that's why we had 2. I think it's that. I think the hood had given us... Hold on. Yep, that explains it. That actually is that explains a lot. Okay. Now I have 2 casts. Let's see if it keeps the extra cast when I change. No. And if I change back, it doesn't even give me the extra cast back until I sit. Yep. Fascinating. Okay. So I need to change before killing him off of this. I mean, this is going to give me extra damage anyway. So this is the better move anyway. Like, for sure, this is the better move, to use the hood and then swap at the last second to the cap. Let me go ahead, though. Item box. Hood, cloth, helm, hollow, helm, hood, hide, Katarina. Just like that. All right, we're figuring it out. We're doing it, folks. All right. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I thought I had the rapier. I didn't. Okay, well, you know what? I'm glad I died. I'm honestly glad I died there. Because that was just a comedy of errors. Hey, cat, are you still alive? She's still breathing, chat. She's just moving very... It's very imperceptible. I thought I was going to have... Hold on 1 second. She's breathing. Update, cat alive, not dead. This has definitely turned into a very weird stream, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. This has turned into a very weird one. One of the weirder ones. Obviously, this cat is like the most important thing in my whole world, you know? And so, I wouldn't be so nonchalant if there was any real concern, as far as I know. Abundance of caution, that's all. There we go. The extra spell uses also might be crucial. Boom. That's funny. Yeah. I was like, I'm resetting. I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I got the greed there. I'm not going to waste the Tears of Nile right at the start. So I don't want to waste 10 minutes of my time, basically. It makes sense to detour from grinding to infuse the staff if you can't get the damage. You can't infuse the staff unless you kill a boss. And I'm unwilling to kill any boss before my setup is complete. Except for Rotten and Dragon Rider. So, because, again, in order to infuse, which I wish I could, you have to get to Macduff. In order to get to Macduff, you have to get to Lost Bastille. In order to get to Lost Bastille, you have to either kill the Sentinel or Pursuer in the Force of Giants. That's why. That is why we haven't infused. I wish I could infuse right now. I've got the Dark Stones. I am ready to go, man. Boom. All right. This time for keeps, chat. One. This is a 3-piece. Easy. One, two. Yeah. One, two. Okay. Maybe a 2. We'll see. Maybe I can get 3 out of here. Okay. This is a 2, I think. I'm having trouble minding my stamina is the issue. Also a 2. Gotta be careful of him pushing me out into the fire. Again, I gotta be very aware of my Tears of Denial and when it runs out. Because when it runs out, I need to immediately cast it again. Okay, one more Dark Orb. There we go. One, two. Oh, the cat's up. Uh-oh, cat's up. Honestly, it's a good sign that she just repositioned herself. Little 3-piece. All right, little cat distraction. We're fighting multiple bosses. 3, maybe a 4, honestly. 2, 3. No, I don't have the stamina for 4. One, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, chat. I don't know if I have the damage here. Okay, Tears of Denial has run out. Okay. Very nice. What I like to see. 34 sword. I think we might barely have enough damage. Woo! Barely, but it's going to take a minute. Okay, got around there without wasting my Tears of Denial. This is a 2-piece only. 1, 2. Okay. 3, 1, 2. Come on. 1, 2. I could have gone for 3, but I'm not going to. Maybe 3. I'm doing 2. Don't get greedy. I almost got greedy. Almost got greedy. Let's go! Full Souls 2. Way better. That, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us over 1 million. That brings us over 1 million. There it is. Boom. That allows us to complete the game, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Okay. Huge. Huge chat. And, okay. Big reveal. Ladies and gentlemen. Big reveal. Let's see. Cat's still alive. Let's go. W's on all fronts. Thank you for W, Adam. The cat is still alive. No dead cats here, chat. Boom. Let's go. Here it is. That is what I'm talking about, folks. Okay, our strat is pretty good. I wonder if we have enough damage to continue this, though. I have a feeling the answer is we don't. Like, I think on the next Sedek, he's going to be way too... find out. So, we wanted to make a attunement 50. I mean, that's it right there, right? Literally, was attunement 50? Was that was the plan? Yeah, because attunement 50 gives us eight slots. Just like that. Yeah, look at that. Boom, boom. And then it's just pump faith, right? And we're level 124 already? Dude, that's nice. That's huge. That's so huge, man. I mean, the more slots, we should actually be able to kill him now. Let's do it. Big. Okay, let's take a look at first. Put the hood on. Look at 2 more slots, chat, for damage, and look at how many casts we have now of everything. Yeah, I mean, we definitely can kill him now. What do we put on that's... What is just straight damage? We could put on the... Ooh! We could put on the Dark Greatsword, but that does, like... That's only 5 casts. I mean, it's better than... Honestly, what do I have that's a lot of casts anyway? I mean, he's gonna... It's better if I... Honestly, it's got to be better to put the spear on, right? Soul Spear has to do more damage to this guy. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll put the Greatsword on because it's fun. I'll put it on because it's fun. Like, straight up. I don't know. I don't know. Or alternatively... That just kind of guarantees, right? As much as I want to, like, this is what? 14 uses. That's got to be more damage. Yeah. I don't know, chat. I'm afraid of not being able to kill him. Yeah. Massive. The run, chat, we're almost ready to start the run. Can you believe it? We're almost ready to actually start the run. Because remember, we've only killed 2 bosses. The Rodden and what do you call it? And Dragon Rider. And Dragon Rider doesn't count as a boss, come on. Okay. You're kidding me. All right. Tears of Denial. Rapier. I say we do this again. I don't have a clock, chat. Hold on one second. Okay. Let's get him killed one more time. Did I burn the ascetic? I might have forgotten, chat. Oh my god, why is my brain so bad? No, I didn't burn the ascetic because look. Nope. Dude. I am so dumb, chat. Burn ascetic, burn ascetic, burn ascetic. Burn ascetic, burn ascetic, burn ascetic. Burn ascetic, burn ascetic, burn ascetic, burn ascetic. Burn ascetic. Okay. There we go. 3rd time's a charm. What is done cannot be undone. Alright. What's the intensity, by the way? Let's take a look. 5? Wow. Let's do it. I'll take a slap. Wait, his slap might kill me, actually. I just realized this area is now high level enough that like I might get to a point where I get killed by something like that. That's okay. Boop. Boop. All right. 28 dark orbs, man. Do it. Boom. All right. Yeah. I think we're gonna be fine. He's pretty close. Maybe I can get 3. I can get 3 here for sure. Chat, is he darker than usual? Is there like a shader bug happening right now, or am I tripping? I feel like he's darker than he usually is in this fight. Like, I feel like the shaders are messed up. Can anyone confirm? Look at him right now. Does he look normal to you, chat? Straight up, it might just be me. Come on, baby. Yeah, I'm just gonna be careful. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two. Aiden, hello, hello. Aiden, have you ever played Dark Souls 2 before? And if you have, does he look darker than he normally does, or is it just in my head? Welcome to the chat. Have you played this game before? You have. Okay, and that's that tears, chat. Does he look darker than normal, or is it just in my head? I'm an idiot. I went right into the fire. Having 2 Tears of Denial casts is unbelievably powerful, by the way. He looks darker. Okay. I'm not tripping. Like, something was weird with the shaders there. Anyway, welcome. So, you've played Dark Souls 2. What FromSoft games have you played? Is question 1. Question 2 is, do you play on PC or console? We ask everyone who comes this. And 3, my brain is Swiss cheese. I don't remember what's 3, but it'll come to me. We're doing a chill all bosses type of situation, and I've never in Dark Souls 2 used Hex before, so we're doing a whole thing with that. We're trying to make a build for that. Hey, thank you for the follow. I played DS 1, 2, 3, also Elden Ring. I play on Xbox. That's sad. I say that's sad because the reason we ask these questions is because we play Elden Ring nightreign, but we're on PC and we're always looking for people to play with. So my next question is, you didn't mention nightreign, but you've played all the games that are in nightreign. So have you played Elden Ring nightreign or no? I hate DS1 and Elden Ring. Now that's interesting. So you only like DS2 and DS3. Also, I gotta lock in real quick. There we go, folks. You haven't even tried nightreign. Okay. Nightreign, we love. In this stream. No harder than that. It has a ranked mode, which is pretty cool. nightreign is Dark Souls and Elden Ring combined, of course. Base take. An interesting one, that's for sure. By the way, we multi-stream. That's why you'll see people talking on screen who don't see the chat. But, yeah. We speedrun, we challenge run, hitless run, level 1 run stuff. Also, we only started playing video games 1 year ago. A big part of the challenge for us was showing that anyone could get that good at these games. I am weakest at Dark Souls 2, though. That is no secret. We do love Dark Souls 2 here, though. Aiden, have you played vanilla DS2 or Scholar? Yuck, says Adam. Can you guess which one he prefers, Aiden? But yeah, which versions have you played? I'm not getting my, I am not focused enough. You can tell because I'm only getting 2 casts per. I should be getting 3. Not only that, it's going to cause my Tears of Denial to run out. I need to focus, chat. Aiden says vanilla. Wait, you haven't played Scholar, Aiden? Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm shocked right now. This is Scholar that I'm playing right now. Are you sure, Aiden, you haven't played Scholar of the First Sin? You've only played vanilla? Or are you saying you've played both and you prefer one over the other? Please clarify this very unique comment. I'm sure. I am shocked right now. Okay, so Adam, this person has only played vanilla. Never played Scholar. Okay, Aiden, do you have any interest to play Scholar? And I'm going to say this. Don't listen to whatever... Oh, I don't have casts. I'm busy reading chat because I'm so fascinated. Don't listen to whatever Adam says in a moment because he's going to say don't do it. I think you should try Scholar. I think it's cool. If you love DS2, then I mean, surely you'd like Scholar as well. Usually. Not always. Adam, for example, hates Scholar. I love it. I've never played vanilla. Scholar sucks. See, there he is. Told him. That was stupid. Yep, Tears of Denial has run out early because I've not been paying enough attention. I think maybe 2 casts here. I want to play Scholar, but I don't got the money. Plus, I'm on Xbox 360 for DS2. I don't know what consoles can or can't play it, so I can't really comment on that. And I feel about the money thing because let me tell you something. My dream of dreams is to play Bloodborne, but that requires PlayStation, which guess what? We can't afford getting a console. But you're on Xbox 360. Fascinating. So, Elden Ring Nightreign is a arcade version of Dark Souls / Elden Ring, okay? And when I say that, I mean that literally. You put it, I mean, not literally. I was like, you put in a quarter, okay? And you get a 30 to 45 minute boss rush sort of situation where you build your character and it requires a lot of knowledge to do so. And it is pretty fun. It's got a ranked mode. We topped the leaderboard pretty immediately, but it's the hardest thing Fromsoft ever put out. I don't like how open world it is. Well, Nightreign is not open world. It is just an arcade version. So it's its own type of game. I just think it's possible because I have met many people, not even multiple, many people who really loved Nightreign, but they don't like normal Elden Ring. As strange as that sounds. So and Elden Ring Nightreign also is much cheaper than it's not because it's only that arcade thing. It's not the price of a full game. I believe it's 25 right now for the base. Oh, I might have made a mistake. That was almost that chat. Come on, baby. And boom! Ladies and gentlemen, that is how it is done. Cash money, put in my pocket. Let's go. And why don't we just go ahead and crush ourselves one old dead soul. Again, we're keeping one to trade to strayed. Pop. Pop. Can you play Nightreign at home or just in the arcade? They should have it in an arcade box, bro. They should have an arcade box for Nightreign. I have a hatred for Elden Ring, but I might try Nightreign. I wouldn't be shocked because I have met people who really hate Elden Ring, but they love Nightreign. I would not be shocked if you came back in the future and you're like, oh, Nightrein's my favorite game now, but I hate Elden Ring the same. It would not shock me. That is not something I have that would, you know, that wouldn't be a unique thing. Anyway, we're always trying to get people on Nightreign. That said, I don't know if it'll even run on the 360. Okay. Hello. This is an all bosses run with no leveling health, as you can see. We've got our attunement to 50. We've got our int to 54. What can we get faith to here? 45? I mean, that's pretty good. We're just... Also, we never leveled ADP, but that's, you know, a given. Boom. How much more do I need for another level? Hold on a second. It shouldn't be much. 10 grand? I don't think I have 10 grand, chat. Anyone got 10K that could spot me? I would appreciate it. Anyway, here's what I'll say, Aiden. If you ever do get into Nightreign, even though we can't play together because there's no crossplay, unfortunately, I only can play on with PC users. I'm always open to help people give advice on the game. We are an expert on that game. My dad is playing Nightreign, and he has beat DS3 once, DS2 about 8 times, DS about 6, and Bloodborne. So then your father, send your father my way, all right? Let me play Nightreign with your father, all right? Nightreign's a multiplayer game. Let me get on his team, all right? Let me squad up with your father. We're always looking for people in the chat. But yeah, I would love to play with your father, honestly. It sounds like I mean, that's a guy who understands me. I need 10 grand, chat. I could go, I don't need to do this, but it's just like it's gonna make my brain unhappy if I don't do this. He's on PlayStation? That's very sad. Oh, not nightreign, just Elden Ring. Okay. Listen, Aiden, he should play Sekiro. He should, obviously. Absolutely. Aiden, you have to listen to me. If he has not played nightreign, but he's played Elden Ring and the Elden Ring DLC, you have to get him to try nightreign. If he hasn't played it, I'm telling you, listen, I stream, all right? I might have like almost no one watching me right now, but as wild as it might seem, I pay my rent with streaming because it's very low. I live in Central Asia. It's not here nor there. The point being, I stream quite a bit. I play these games quite a bit. I'm telling you, nightreign is fantastic. He hasn't finished the base game. Okay, then never mind. He's got to finish the base game and DLC before that. But once he does, he will really, I mean, nightreign is like a drug. Man is going to be addicted. That's just how it is. All right. With that kind of play history, I guarantee you, it's going to click. Funny enough, I'm going to the same bonfire chat. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put on... I'm going to take the tear stone ring off for the cat ring. People might know what I'm about to do. I'm going to go find the giants. Also, I'm going to Tears of Denial. Oh, I need to put on the... whatever, I don't care, man. I'm an idiot. I'm like the dumbest man to ever live, chat. Did you know that? Complete moron. I'm a moron, chat. That's what I said. Moron. The only boss he hasn't beat is Sister Freed. Really? But that is relatable. I mean, Sister Freed is one of those things where after you beat her a few times, she becomes free, right? Because here's the reality of Sister Freed. Like, I get it completely. But the reality of Sister Freed is simply... backstab. Because she is backstabbable, and you can just backstab spam. Okay, please. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, giants. Hello. Oh! I should have gotten... Chat, I forgot to equip the spell that destroys these things most. I forgot to equip Dark Fog. Excuse me. I love lock-on, chat. I definitely meant to turn around there. Come on. Boom. Why did... I don't know what got deleted. I won't be able to see. What I will say is that we multi-stream on, many different sites, right? But on Kick specifically, we have our chat hyper over-the-top censored because Kick has a real problem with bots attacking newer streamers, specifically mine. There's a bot that comes here called Harassment Bot. I'm not joking. Its name is Harassment Bot. And it knows that I have on-screen chat. And so it'll just, spam, everything possible to, get my... videos demonetized on other platforms and stuff like that, and they are basically unbeatable. I do have the Ring of Binding, and we do use it. We do use it quite a bit, but we don't really care. But that's a good shout. That is a good shout that you just had. Anyway, so only on Kick, nowhere else. We have to hyper censor everything. Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. Really over the top. So, it is tough to write to us on Kick, but that's just how it has to be, basically, to get around all the millions of bots that would come every stream. Okay, folks. But yes, we do have the Ring of Binding. That thing has, we love the Ring of Binding here. Tears of Nile still live? That's cool. Anyway, I'm not it's funny because I don't like to farm if I'm playing a game normally, but this is obviously we're just trying to mess around here. So if you're wondering what's going on, we haven't killed any bosses other than the Run or Dragon Rider, who I don't count as bosses. There. And so this run has been me. I want to go as wild with the hexes as could be imagined. This chat is only people with immaculate taste such as yourself, says Adam. I mean, it's true. The chat does have incredible taste. Anyway, we haven't killed any bosses yet, but I think we might be ready to kill bosses. I don't know, chat. Are we ready to kill bosses finally? We're level 138. Are we ready to start the game? What do you think, chat? What do you think, chat? I don't know. Do we need to do the Rodden a few more times? Let me take a look here. I've got 2 ascetics. I could just immediately use those for... the thing is, I want Dark Dance, which requires 59 faith. But that's in the 3rd DLC. Interesting, interesting. I don't know about that. I didn't... That's not me. There's also auto modding and stuff. That's interesting, Adam. But anyway... yeah, I mean... I think we're in an incredible place. I think we keep... I mean, I could go kill the Rodden 2 more times and get the faith I want. Maybe I do that. The thing is, I really want to make the build immediately, and if I want the build immediately, I could just go do Skeleton Lords, get the blue ring for a faster casting speed. I'm designing the rest of the run right now. I could kill Skeleton Lords once, kill them a second time to get the clear bluestone ring +2. I could kill Scorpion Lady for more attunement slots, but I don't really need that, do I? Yeah, I think Skelly Boys, though, isn't in it again. Okay, I don't really need more attunement slots is my thing. Like, I was going to kill Najka or whatever, the Scorpion Lady, for more attunement slots. But I'm not really seeing a reason for it. I hate when Dark Souls has the sun out. I like when it's dark. I mean, I can feel that. But I do love me some Majula. I do love me some Majula. Max your staff first. Oh, Adam, I think you missed it. We maxed it. Check it out. +5. We got it maxed. Do I need more spells attuned? I don't think so. Also, I could use that lightning spell now. That's funny. I think, honestly, we're good anywhere in the game with this many slots. Tears of Denial makes this in the infusion, though, too. Yeah, we got infused. That's going to be... You're right. So we need to get to Lost Bastille. So I think we'll do Wharf to get to Lost Bastille in 1 boss. Right? Because if I kill Pursuer, you don't get Pursuer... Okay, chat. My memory is hazy. Can you kill Pursuer in the Forest of Giants without killing the last giant? No. You kill the last giant, it gives you a key, and then you can kill Pursuer. Am I correct? You rather Flexile over Pursuer. The reason is I want less bosses. I want my build together for all of the bosses if possible. Yes, yeah, you need the giant, I think. Okay, so that's 2 bosses instead of 1. Better to do Wharf, which is just 1 boss. Better to do Wharf, which is just 1, but you can do it either way, of course. But I basically want to, in as few bosses as possible, get the build that I want down. So that means Infusion on, and... Okay. You can go to the Rooftop Pursuer first. Can you go to the... Wait, you can go to Rooftop Pursuer first? Is it? But it's a locked door. Until, you kill Last Giant, no? I think I don't need the attunement slots. No? Hold on 1 second. You can get 1 attempt on the Pursuer without the key. Yeah, 1 attempt. But we missed that attempt because we had a nonsense. Yeah, I mean, where do you get the key? Hold on. Where do you get the key then? But then you can't get to Bastille still. There is 1 that spawns on a rooftop that you can kill. Yeah, but you only get... Okay. You only get that 1 chance. And we were already there and he spawned when we weren't noticing. And he killed us instantly. Yeah, killing the... Yeah, we got to kill the giant. Okay, so that would be 2 bosses. Him and Pursuer. All right, all right, all right. We have our plan. We do have a plan, chat. The plan is... Nope. I'm gonna do 1 more Rodden. Not now, but I'll set this up for tomorrow. I don't care about the extra attunement slots, is what I'm realizing. I have more than enough. Like, what am I really going to add on here? Like, I guess I could put Great Lightning Spear. That's cool. I've never casted something like that before. Wait, hold on. What is that like? Sick. This chime is not upgraded at all, though. Have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? I haven't. I started playing video games a year ago. I played Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Elden Ring, Sekiro, and Elden Ring nightreign. Those are the only games I've ever played in my life, basically. On stream, I intend to play every legendary game of all time. So Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be very soon. I wanted to play Bloodborne first, but I don't have the cash for the console. Anyway, right now we did all bosses Dark Souls 1, because we've done a lot of speedrunning, but we've never done just a chillaxed, have fun, all bosses run. So this is our all bosses run of DS2. Next comes DS3. And then we're going to move on to another video game. Red Dead Redemption would be a good shout. We might do it. We might do it, folks. But, okay. Yeah, exactly. I got a plan. All right. The reality is I'm just procrastinating like you wouldn't believe, but that's besides the point. I'm just thinking about everything, chat. I'm thinking about all of the possibilities before I waste this aesthetic. I mean, the thing is you can get infinite aesthetics. What is this? Heal, great heal, glorious miracle, blah, 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 greatly restores HP. Does great heal take up more than one slot? It doesn't. Is heal worth putting on? I think it's been over a year, I believe. I got a note that I followed you a year ago on Twitch the other day, says Hunter. Yep, it has been over a year. As of June, it's been a year of streaming. I mean, I feel like we have more than enough to do the rest of the game, right? More than enough slots. Yeah, I don't need the ring. I don't need the ring. Okay, folks. It's decided. It is decided. We're gonna roll with this many attunement slots. I'm gonna do one more Rodden, and then the next aesthetic we'll use on a Skelelord. And then it's game time. Also, I'm gonna quit out like this so that I see that this pot has an item in it, so I remember that I've already used the aesthetic. Okay, do we have everything set? I think we do for our Rodden fight, which we're gonna do tomorrow. Oh, dude. Are we gonna level Idol's Chime at all? No, right? Idol's Chime is it Twinkling? Okay, does anyone know if Idol's Chime is Twinkling Titanite? Chat. Have a good one, Aiden. We're getting off ourselves. Join the Discord if you want to know when we go live about the same time every day. Chat, I need to get off stream. I don't know why I'm just like doing this. Reinforce. It is Twinkling. But I feel like we're going to have Kate's Chime, and we're going to have the Chime of Want later. Pretty early on. I mean, I could just rush the castle to get Kate's Chime, right? Do I need the King's Ring? No, right? I could just rush the castle immediately, chat. And I can immediately just double Dragon Rider, yeah? I think so. I think I can immediately double Dragon Rider. Okay, so we can immediately just start like killing all the bosses in a row that give us stuff we want. All right, I have a plan. Folks, tomorrow's stream is going to be fun. Tomorrow, because we've done everything we need to do. And so it's just, you know, boss time. It's just boss rush time, chat. I'm excited. Thank you everyone who was here today. Y'all are incredible. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for all the new follows. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe, all those things if you haven't already. Once again, I am Dolce.